First, we're going to start with taking off the skin membrane off the ribs. Very carefully, using a knife, put the tip of the blade under the skin membrane and cut just enough to be able to slip your fingers under, and then pull off the rest of the membrane. Continue with the next rack of ribs. If preferred, you can trim off any excess fat hanging off the ends. Next, we're going to get the dry rub ready. You will need 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1 tablespoon salt, 1 tablespoon chili powder, 2 teaspoons ground black pepper, 2 teaspoons smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons garlic powder, 2 teaspoons onion powder, 1 teaspoon ground mustard. Mix well so there are no clumps. Once the dry rub is done, we're going to generously pat it onto the rack of ribs, making sure it is evenly coated on the top, bottom, and sides with the dry rub. We are then going to stack the ribs on top of each other and wrap them with heavy-duty aluminum foil. Then put them in the fridge and leave overnight. The next day, we are going to set our smoker to 180 degrees Fahrenheit and let that heat up for about 15 minutes. Then be ready to drop those ribs on the smoker. Once the ribs have been smoking for an hour, spray them with your vinegar apple juice mixture until they are damp all over. Make sure to spray your ribs on the hour, every hour for the next 2 hours. Now your ribs have been smoking for 4 hours. It is time to take them off. We're going to drizzle honey on the aluminum foil followed by brown sugar. Then place 1 rack of ribs on top of the sugar mixture and drizzle more honey and brown sugar. Starting at one end of the foil, roll all the way up to the end of the rib. On the other side, make a spout to pour 1 cup of apple juice in. Then carefully roll all the way up to the end of the rib. Repeat with the remaining rack of ribs. Place the ribs back on the smoker for 2 hours, making sure to turn your temperature up to 220 degrees Fahrenheit. The ribs have now been smoking for 2 hours with the apple juice mixture. We are going to take them off and carefully drain out the apple juice from the ribs. After draining the ribs, we are going to take our honey barbecue sauce and generously baste them. Make sure you baste both the top and the bottom of the ribs. Now place the ribs back on the smoker for 1 more hour. Once the ribs have been smoking for 1 hour with the honey barbecue sauce, it's finally done. Open up both ends of the foil and let rest for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then you can enjoy.
Really good?
Amazing. Amazing.